My name is Clara O'Sullivan, and I was a fourth grade teacher here at St. Angela. I asked our religious director at the time what the school did to celebrate St. Joseph's Day. And she said, well, what do you have in mind? And we thought about it and brainstormed, and we came up with having it in the library. And that was our first altar. It was made up of things that my fourth graders brought in from home. And they were beautiful. So that's how that first altar started. After I retired, Father Bo asked me if it would be okay if we had a ministry for celebrating St. Joseph's Day.
The vision was just a little bit larger altar with the parishioners being involved, and with the parishioners bringing their mementos of St. Joseph or of family members who were either ill or had passed, and making it the parishioners' offerings to St. Joseph and thanksgiving for his intercession.
To pull in the whole parish and help understand this is not just a part of our school ministry, but to pull the whole parish in, got more people involved, more people excited about it, more people blessing the poor, more people growing in devotion to St. Joseph. How could you not want more of that?
From then on, it has just become enormous and more beautiful.
It's amazed me to see how many people have joined the ministry, because initially I kind of envisioned this would be something that would take place around the time of the altar itself, but then the preparation that's involved is unbelievable. 28,000 cookies is a lot of cookies.
Let's talk cookies. We changed from a few thousand cookies the first year. And we didn't know what we were doing. We were just kind of crazy. We got Haydell's donated some dough, we rolled it up, we made cookies, voila.
We started with maybe making 400 or 500 bags, and it has grown now to this year we have 3,000 bags.
I love the fact that most of that is just homemade. It's everybody's work that comes together. So seeing those beautiful creations is just fascinating to me. One of the most important things to me is seeing the children involved, because the children feel a part of this, and even if they don't ever do this again when they leave St. Angela, years later they'll remember this. It's the tradition, and letting them know about these things is just so important.
My last school had a small altar in the cafeteria, which was really beautiful, but nothing to the extent of what I've seen here at St. Angela Merici. So one of the most important things we do at St. Angela, besides academics, is faith formation. And all the things that come together to make a St. Joseph's altar provide so much faith formation for our children. Everything from the tupa tupa to the experience of each of our kids walking by the altar and looking at all the different items on it. And this is the year of St. Joseph, so that adds to it. They get to learn along the way, and that is the most important thing for our kids. The classes get to walk through one by one, and I can see the 2-year-olds, the 3-year-olds, up until the 7th graders just look at all the items and stop and kind of question it, talk about it, and just the way they look at it with just such joy. And it's just a nice springboard to talk to them about the different traditions of our church and how God remains faithful.
There's a rule with St. Joseph altars that it's got to go toward feeding the poor, helping the poor out.
We get so many donations. Part of the altar is begging for the donations. We're not paying for any of that. So then the more that we make, the more we can give to the poor.
And so we look for second harvesters, other places. We try to find places that have matching gifts and really work with them to multiply the blessing as much as possible. And so we all aim toward feeding the poor.
It's so beautiful just to see the tradition and people having their part in this and coming in to pray and putting their loved ones' mementos, and just the whole thing. It touches everybody in a different way.
Those moments where people kind of remember someone who's passed on throughout the year, they're praying for, that kind of thing, that's just beautiful to see it all come to fruition in that. That, and then our candlelight rosary on the vigil.
The candles on the altar will be lit. As we say the prayer, each Hail Mary, we light the candle. Every Our Father, we light a candle.
The gym becomes dark, and all you could see are the flames from the candles in the gym. And it's very inspiring.
To walk in the gym and it's all dark and it's just candles. I've been to Lourdes for the candlelight procession, and to see shades of that in our gym here in Metairie is phenomenal.
It has brought so many people together, and everybody has their own reason for participating.
There is a sense of community there that you always hope for in any ministry in a parish, and St. Joseph's Altar has just got it.
And so it's no longer really this little small ministry that just takes care of the altar. We really have kind of grown into this family of friends that I absolutely enjoy to my heart. And so it's kind of changed who I am, I think, for the better, especially in my spiritual growth.
It's very emotional. It has been so eye-opening. We have right now about 170 members in our ministry. I have made so many friends, met so many people, and just gotten so close to the parish family and to St. Joseph and other saints even along the way. It's just been an amazing, awesome experience for me, and I think for a lot of other people. It's been one of the best experiences of my life.
I think it makes everyone more conscious of their role in life, and praying is so personal, and anything that you can do to awake the spirit in you is so worthwhile. And I'm just thrilled that this altar has become what it is today.